And back, guys. This is the fourth and final quarter of the Class 5A football championship game. Wilmington versus Southern Columbia. Southern Columbia is up 24-14. And Southern Columbia is in the white. Wilmington is right there. They're in the blue. And gold, blue and yellow. If you guys are watching, say what's up. I had a lot of you. I was going to...
Stick farm Susan, and Susan's going to wrangle him out of bounds on the southern sideline. That'll bring up second down as he gains one up to the 25. And something that Southern Columbia has that so few teams, that play illustrates that, they have depth where they don't have a lot of guys going both ways. So guys are staying fresh at all times. On the Wilmington side, you've got Susan playing such a great job on the offense.
Excuse me.
Immediately have to play such a key role.
Actually, one kid on Southern Columbia. Southern Columbia has all 4 touchdowns. Garcia, that's the name. That's the kid's name. It's Garcia. He has all 4 touchdowns already for Southern Columbia. Gavin Garcia. That's his name.
Over there, finally finishing off the tackle. Cole McAllister from that corner spot came running downhill.
So are we doing
That's going to bring up third down and 13 for Southern.
Wow, this is the first time it was that is third down for Southern. I believe it's the first time it's third down all game. Who's watching? I got 2 viewers, but it's not telling me who it is.
Up the sideline, and Jake Davis with the catch.
Wow! Go! Good! Go! Oh, no, wait! Touchdown, Southern Columbia!
Touchdown pass of the afternoon.
Wow!
79 yards, the big play by Southern Columbia offense once again, and perfectly.
Holy smokes!
When you talk to Jim Roth before the game, one of the things he said.
And it's the first touchdown that is not to Gavin Garcia. First touchdown that Gavin Garcia did not have all afternoon, all day, all game. And it's good. 35-14. They are up. Now, I don't know. I know.
That drive 3 plays 76 yards a minute.
I know. I know for a fact that if once somebody scores 35 points, I don't know. It's 11 o'clock, but I don't know if that. I don't know if that means. I don't know if. No, I don't know if like. I don't know if that means if they're up 35-0. Well, what? But it was But I don't know that rule. I know that it's 11 o'clock when somebody gets 35 points, but I don't know if it's 35-0 or what. I don't think so, though. I do not think so. No, I don't. It could be though. If you guys know the rule, you guys can let me know.
Southern Columbia was not in control of this game.
Because I was at St. Joe's Prep Roman Catholic game like 3 weeks ago Wilmington, St. Joe's Prep is up 35-0 at half. And then after that it was 1 o'clock. But last week,
this game, when Southern Columbia has line and is needed a key pass, Clebon has been able to make that pass. They haven't thrown much. They haven't needed to throw much. But he's made key throws, and it's the reason they're ahead. Go direct snap.
oh, so if they're up 35-0, Michael, right?
All the linebackers stepping up. They've been very active here this afternoon. And you have to love the culture that has been built here in Wilmington by Brandon Fillion. And the players rave about it, the fact that they feel very validated and inspired by what he has been able to do in just 3 years there. A humble and hungry team. But unfortunately for them right now, they've run into the buzzsaw for the third time in 4 years in the state championship game. Keep it on the ground here with Bender on the keeper across the 30 that time. Good run, but
Thank you, Michael. That is crazy because last week, St. Joe's Prep played Souderton, and St. Joe's Prep was up 44-7 at half, and Souderton came all the way back, but St. Joe's Prep beat them 50. It was 51-40. They beat it by a touchdown, but it was still 1 o'clock. So I don't know. It's crazy, right? I haven't followed high school football. Like, I followed it when I was a kid. When I was in school, I followed it, and I stopped. But I've been following it for like the past 2 years, and so yeah, it's.
And we'll hand off Miller this time, and Miller steps through across the 35 to the 36.
Yeah, I will definitely do. I'm gonna do the next 2 games. There's a game at 3:30.
Defense once again.
Thomas Jefferson plays Jersey Shore, and then at 8 tonight, the big game. Well, I think it's I think I'll get a lot of viewers for that game. It's St. Joe's Prep versus Central New York tonight at 8 p.m.
The all-time record in the state of Pennsylvania in terms of career wins. 455 is what he's on right now.
Yeah, Southern Columbia's coach. He's gonna make history today.
Barnes fights across the 35. I remember going back to 2005, the 2005 season, and Southern coming off a great run with guys like Dan Latour and.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
Position, and they still had Henry Hynoski, and they still had a lot of talent on this team. Kyle Conahan ends up being the quarterback in that state title game that year against Duquesne. And in talking to George Curry, because they were chasing.
I think I'm gonna do the whole first half, the second half of the next 2 games for sure. I was gonna try to do it this game, but I couldn't. I had to do something I had to go downstairs and get something to eat. When it was the end of the third quarter, so.
In 2005, he said at some point Jim is going to break my record, for wins. Now Curry was still coaching at that point too. He actually had a long way to go yet in his career before he passed away a couple of years ago. So he knew at some point that Roth would eventually get to his number.
This fourth quarter's gone by so fast.
Had hoped at some point that Roth
it's only
there was always talk that he would go to Lockheed.
Well, as of right now, it's only 10 minutes in. Well, on the live, it's 10 minutes, 9.5. I can't believe that.
Who are better suited to dealing with the age group that is high school football, and Jim Roth is one of those guys. Not that he would not have been successful. I'm sure.
Yeah, the kid,
he could have been very successful because
kid from
the amount of games that he has as a head
Southern Columbia, the running back. He reminds me of Kevin Jones. His name was with the Cardinal O'Hara.
But there are some people who are
I think I said this in my other in the third quarter. Reminds me of Kevin Jones went to O'Hara.
state title run. And why would you not want to interfere?
And then the kid, Kevin Jones, went into the, I don't know where he went to college, and then he went into the, got drafted by some Chuck. Then he got drafted by the Detroit Lions. I don't know. I don't think he played that long in the NFL, though. If anybody knows who I'm talking about, please let me know.
Powerhouse. It has had problems. They've had financial problems there. And
he's a great player when I won high school, but I don't know, like, I don't know why he didn't, like, stay, like, he wasn't that good. I don't think he was that good, and I don't know what happened. I think some, no, I know he didn't play. I don't think he played in the NFL that long. It was Kevin Jones. He got drafted by the Detroit Lions back, and like, I'll probably say 2008, maybe. I'm not.
Recognize your accomplishments and to get that opportunity, but at the end of the day, is it the right fit? And
I saw a play against North Catholic back in like 2003, 2004, and I left at like halftime and they were up 21-0. So I don't, and he had basically like all the touchdowns.
He's going to score. And he is going to be off to the races here. Nice little cutback at the 10, inside the 5. And Wilmington will gang up on him inside the 5. What an effort to get a first down by Gavin Garcia. We may not have time to play this replay before the next 3 plays.
Gavin Garcia, that's the guy I'm talking about. Who reminds me of the guy Kevin Jones.
That ball was deflected initially on that play. And it was still Garcia who was able to make the reception. Saw that there was nothing there at all to the left. And he comes all the way back to the other side of the field and picks his way through. And just tremendous vision that time from one of the most talented players.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing the game. It starts at 3:30, I believe. The Southern, no, South Jersey Thomas Jefferson game. I think it starts at 3:30 or 3:45.
Just slam into the pile, bounce off of it, and looks up and goes, you know what, I can outrun these defensive tackles to the end zone, get to the outside, and sort of a half-hearted chase there because Wilmington knew he was going to get there. It seems like most of the bounces in this game, too, have gone the way of Southern Columbia. That time, the bounce of the...
It's good! Score! Southern Columbia, 42. Wilmington, 14.
Replays from anywhere. And don't forget, 3:30 today, we got the 4A championship game. And then at 8 o'clock tonight, it'll be the nightcap and the final game of the high school football season in 2020. It is the 6A title game with Central York and St. Joe's Prep. That drive 6 plays, 36 yards, 3
St. Joe's Prep has 3 guys, 3 kids. I mean, it's Marvin. They have Marvin Harrison Jr. and then they have Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and they also have Jeremiah Trotter's other son. There's 2 guys who played in the NFL. 3 sons, all in St. Joe's Prep.
At some point, gets a couple things going their way, and they pull away. Sort of what happened in this game.
I had the honor of going, seeing them play Roman Catholic like about a month ago now.
Gavin Garcia happens, which has happened numerous times in this game. And when that does happen, you just
The
don't.
quarterback's pretty good too. I forget his name now. He's pretty good quarterback.
Came a long way. They had a successful season, and I mean, give them credit. They run. They
St. George Prep's quarterback I'm talking about.
Susan's had a good game running the football with 135 yards, but just their inability to be balanced in any way. They have the
Both teams were undefeated going into this game. Now Wilmington will actually suffer the first loss of the season.
Carter's kick. Out of Mason Reed, who's been busy today. Reed with a nice return again as he gets across the 40 to the 42. We looked at halftime at Gavin Garcia's touches in this game, and at that point he had 11. He only has 16 right now at this stage of the game. He also has 319. That's quite the day, and one of the better days that we've seen in a state championship. It seems like every time somebody has a state title opportunity for this Southern team, not only is the team rewriting the record books, but the individual players are rewriting the record books. Ball came loose on that play, but I don't think the referee saw it. It squirted out late. Southern Columbia did. They hopped on the ball, but they said that the runner was down. Ian Yoder pointing the other way, but you're right. The officials didn't see anything in the mix, so Wilmington will keep it here on 2nd and 9.
Out in live streaming a lot of these games now, like basketball games.
I said this last night during our
No problem.
broadcast about not being a participation trophy kind of guy, but Susan will get the carry there, and he's going to get ganged up on once more, and a little chippy with some of the guys during and after the play. But the fact that Wilmington was able to do what they did, successful season.
I just got this chat on last week.
And the fact that we're just in this.
So I'm going to be definitely be doing
State title games, given everything going on.
about high school basketball, live stream a lot of high school basketball games. Also, maybe I'll do some wrestling matches. I never saw watched wrestling, so I like high school wrestling. I never watched, but I watched WWE, so I don't know how it would work or whatever. So I'll try to, if they have that, I'll do that. I know for sure that they are having that. I mean, as of a month ago, my buddy, who's the athletic director at St. George Prep, told me that they will have wrestling and basketball, but that won't start till after the holidays. You know how they used to have tournaments before. They usually have tournaments in December. They're not doing that this year. So
and just stuff the hole, and it's going to be Tiger football with 1:33 left to go. And knowing Jim Roth, I don't see them looking to try to score another point.
Come back, Michael. We're going to be doing the next game at 3:30. Come back if you want, man. Feel free. And also, tonight's 8 o'clock championship game, St. George Prep game.
Get this game on the schedule every single year. For the last 6 years, this has been, as you said, on the pocket schedule for them because they've been here in Hershey 6 straight times. 5 of those going to result in victories, including this year, the 4th straight. You look at their 3 primary runners, Barnes, Garcia, Wisloski, all back next year. They returned 3 of their starting offensive linemen. Kleban's back again. And we'll have, hopefully, for his sake, a full year as Jim Roth gets the frigid Gatorade bath that's been accustomed to on that southern sideline for 10 times and counting here. It'll be the 11th today, but yeah, full off season for Klebon, and they'll mold him into what they want as Ian Yoder is going to finish things out here at quarterback. He is the senior backup, and they try to keep him one way, and he is better at defense, so he didn't get an opportunity really to compete for that starting job this year, but Guy's going to mix in some of the seniors here for a final couple of minutes here as we still got 71 seconds to get closer in the playoff run, but this team...
Michael, are you related to the kid Brandon? He just got signed to Philadelphia Union.
Players on last year's team. And you would say, yeah, they're going to take a step back. The program doesn't take a step back. They may not have the talent individually than they did last year, but that doesn't mean anything necessarily when you have the right chemistry and the right program molding these. They can need to wrap this thing up. Have to do that one more time at least. And win number 456 in the career
Wow.
of Jim Roth versus just 63 losses and 2 ties.
That's amazing. That's an amazing record.
I don't see anybody like him again in the state of Pennsylvania, and he is not done yet. So this team will be back again next year with a fully loaded squad that has plenty of experience. They'll have the second Garcia brother on the roster with Gavin. That'll have more experience, Garrett Garcia. It will be shocking to everyone if they aren't making another appearance trying to defend the title here in Hershey next year.
I don't think so. I would be shocked if they do it.
Southern Columbia caps another undefeated.
Congrats to Southern Columbia for winning the championship, Class 2A football championship. The next game will be at 3:30. I'll be doing that.